Hi, and welcome back to our series of tutorial videos on WordPress. What this video is going to do is to show you how to install WordPress manually. I've got emails from some people that said they don't have Fantastico in their cPanel, so they can't do it automatically. So I'm going to show you how you do it manually for people like that. First thing you're going to do is I'm going to go to wordpress.org and I'm going to download WordPress right here, and you go to this page, click on download again. Now I'm going to open this file, not save it. It's a zip file. Okay, there it is right there. Now I'm going to minimize this window, and I'm going to create a new folder on my desktop. I put a lot of stuff on my desktop. New folder number 3. We'll go with that. That sounds good to me. Now I'm going to double click this, and I'm going to highlight and select every file in here, and I'm going to drag them up and drop them right in that folder there. All done. I'll close the zip file. We don't need it anymore. And now I'm going to open FileZilla or whatever FTP program you're using. I'm already on desktop here, and I'm going to connect to my domain. I have a site, a domain actually, floridapythons.info. I had a website on there about all these pythons that are growing and breeding in the Everglades down here. They've become quite a problem, and I deleted everything off there for this installation, and I'll rebuild it later. So I'm going to connect to that site, and then over here on the server you're going to click on public HTML and open that file. Now back here on my desktop, I'm going to go to new folder number 3, which is where all the WordPress is. I'm going to select the top one, go down the bottom one, hold the shift button and click, and it selects them all. Now I'm going to upload them all into that public HTML directory on my hosting server. Now this takes a few minutes for these to all upload. There's quite a few files. Okay, that's finished. Now all the files for WordPress are over here on my server. Everything's over here. So I'm going to go into, now I'm going to go to the site, and it's called floridapythons.info. And as you can see, we have nothing there yet. So my next step is I'm going to go into my cPanel, and that's going to be under my HostGator. Okay, here we are into the cPanel on the site Florida Pythons, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to databases right here in your cPanel, and you have MySQL databases or the database wizard, which makes it a little easier. So we're going to use that one, and we're going to create a new database, and I'm going to call it WordPress, and go to the next step, added the database. Alright, now my username, I'm going to just put admin, and my password is going to be password. Just for the sake of the video, make yours stronger than that. So now I'm going to create a user for that database, admin. Okay, there it is. Now you want to open Notepad and have it minimized down at the bottom, and what you're going to do is copy and paste this information in there so you don't forget it, because you'll need to refer back to it. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it right here so I have it, and I'll minimize that. Now under privileges, you want to select all privileges, and then go to the next step, and it says admin was added to Python's WordPress database as a user. So now we return to home, and if we go in and look at the databases under, oh sorry about that, under my SQL databases, you'll see that Python WordPress has been created and admin is a user, current user. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to edit a file in the database. So I can close this and close this, and over here in FTP you want to click on WP config sample PHP. Now you can do this two ways. You can download it to your desktop and edit it, or if your FTP program like FileZilla that I'm using allows you to view edit, you'll just click view edit, and it's going to open this window here, this in the center here for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and in the database username I'm going to put admin, so that's what I created, and my password, and you want to make sure that these apostrophes stay there, that it's right in between them. Those are not the double quotation marks, they're the single ones. So I'm going to type password, and localhost will 99 and 9/10% of the time stay the same. You just leave everything else alone. So now the database user is admin, the database password. Now here's the database name up here, which will go back to our untitled notebook, and here is the name of the database, Python WordPress. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to open up the config sample again, and I'm going to put it right in there. I'll just backspace this until this is gone, and Control V, paste it in there. Now click on save, and when you close this you'll get this little window here. File has changed. File previously opened has been changed. WP config sample PHP. Upload this file back to the server. You want to click yes. So now that's the new one on there. But we have to rename this now. It's not going to be config sample, it's just going to be config.php. So we'll go to rename, and I'm going to put my cursor there and take sample and the dash out of there. So it's WP config PHP, and hit enter. Now that file has been edited and saved and renamed, so it should be ready to go. Okay, I want to back up just a little bit. Under database user I just had admin, and you need to put this complete name as you copied it to the notepad, which I didn't do. Python underscore WordPress, or whatever your username is. Mine is Python underscore admin. So that's how you want to put it in there, and then save that file. And once again you'll get that message about uploading it right here, and just say yes. It'll overwrite the old one. Alright, right now if we go to just the domain floridapythons.info, you'll see there's nothing there yet. And what you want to put in here is the domain name /wp-admin/install.php. That will bring you to this page right here, and you're going to put your blog title in there. I'm just going to put Florida Pythons, and my email, I'll put that in, and then put a check mark here, allow my blog to appear in search engines, and click on install WordPress. Okay, all done. Now it created this new password, which you want to definitely change to something you're familiar with. I'm going to leave the username as admin, and I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put it back on that notepad. so I have access to it. Then I'm going to go ahead and log in, and this will bring you to your main control panel, or dashboard as they call it, admin, and Control V will paste that user or password in, and I'm not going to save it in my password program. And then the first thing I want to do is up here, notice you're using the auto-generated password for your account. Would you like to change it for something easier to remember? Yes, take me to my profile page. And down here, put in the new password that you want to use. I'm going to just put password and type it a second time. And remember what that is. And then update profile. And you can fill out that other stuff if you want about yourself, biographical info, your website, things like that. Now if you go to dashboard, you're going to be at the main place where you do everything on your blog. And if we visit the site, you'll see the generic page is installed from Wordpress, and the domain is in there, and this is where you'll start doing all your work. So that is how you install WordPress on your hosting server if you don't have Fantastico in your cPanel. So I hope this video was helpful for the people who requested it, and thank you again for watching.